Good evening, everybody. It is 7:46 on the 4th. Today was a good day. I just finished up 10 miles. I'm tired, but it's alright though. So this morning I got up nice and early, about 3 o'clock. Kind of dialed back my alarms and stuff like that, and has helped. It gives me a little more time to get my things going in the morning before I got to go to work. Today is a Saturday, so I didn't have to go on the job site, but typically on the weekends I still do a lot of, side work and remodeling and stuff on my own. Projects here and there, working on the truck, whatever. But today I just kind of focused on this. I didn't even there was some other OSHA homework and stuff that I wanted to finish up, but I just want to focus on this. I had some stuff to do around the house, but running the store, nothing too big a deal. But I just really want to get to my 100-mile mark, so I made sure I put some time in. And right now, currently, I'm at 89 miles. Today I managed to get 10 miles in. It wasn't quick. So for this week's total, I'm at 28. That's not too bad. Last week I had done 30 for the week, and I believe that I probably could have beat 30 hours, but I did have a little bit of a week, and I wanted to make sure I had time to take care of some other responsibilities I had too. So I just stuck to my 3, did my 3. Now, my goal after the 100 miles, though, honestly, I'm probably going to try to dial it up a little bit and aim for 4 miles a day as much as possible. There have been days when I've done 6, and like today I did 10, and other days when I've done 5 and 4, and a few times I've done that where I've just burned out quite a few miles. But I'm trying to stay, I had to really remind myself to dial it back, and slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. Even this afternoon, there again, I started trying to jog just a little bit. Well, the timer on my treadmill runs out at 99.999 whatever seconds. So it never goes to 100 minutes. So that's on like a 20-minute mile pace. That ends up getting me about 5 miles. So in order for it not to time out on me, because it's like right there, I've just started jogging just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. Try to get a couple minutes ahead of it, so that way I have time to get the full 5 miles at least. So I did that twice today. I started out this morning, I did a mile and took a little break, and then I did 2 miles and I took a little break, and then I did 2 more and I did a little break, and then I came home after being at the store and taking care of some stuff and making dinner and stuff, and I did a mile and took a break and did a mile. It's, just 10 minutes. I got myself a little stopwatch, nothing fancy, just cheap, Walmart, a couple dollars. That way I can time in between, and for when I'm doing like my stretches and stuff, I can just, because when it's uncomfortable, you want to count faster, like you just automatically. So I said, let me get a little stopwatch or something, just so I can like set 30 seconds is 30 seconds for a stretch, 20 seconds is 20 seconds. And I find that the stretches I've been doing have helped out a lot. But what I try to do is the best approach for me has been to do them twice. So like say, it's something as simple as this, just stretching your shoulders and your back out and your lats, trying to get across there. You might hold that for like 20 seconds, but even, after I've done that 20 seconds, that stretch, and I alternate arms, I'll go back and do it again. So that means I do every one of them twice. And for me, that seems to be a lot more effective. So just a little pointer, might help you guys out. And then maybe, in fact, if I have specific areas that are giving me problems, maybe I should do them even a 3rd time. I don't think it's going to hurt. I do believe there's a certain point where you can stretch too much, because you can start to further damage the muscles and the tendons in there, I think. Don't quote me though. I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, or nothing like that. I'm just a man trying to figure it out. But I'll do some research on that to get some good details. But you know, I don't see how an extra 20 seconds worth of stretching is going to kill anybody. Nah, I haven't done much in my life. I know that, not nearly as much as I should, and that's probably been a big factor on some of my tight spots and uncomfortable things and arthritis. And it's just, especially in the lower back, it gets so tight. I mean, just like, and a few times I even fell down once before, and it took me a while to get the doctor in the emergency room, and they explained it was like pinched nerves and arthritis, swelling, just from overworked joints and muscles. So I keep an eye on that, you know. Now, since I started doing this little spreadsheet I set up for myself, I can turn it around for you guys here. No, maybe I can't turn it around. It doesn't work like that. What I'll do though is I'll do a video with it the other way around, so I can. But anyhow, so I'll take a screenshot of it, and it's usually on my Instagram. A couple times I've posted it now, so you guys can check it out. And what I did is I just lined up my number of days I'm in the challenge, so I can figure out what my 365 is to get exactly to my year. That way I don't have to try to remember. I do calendar and mark it and all that, and I started doing that first, but then you got to count every single time and make sure you're at the right place. And then I found out that after I put this log together, after I was about 2 weeks deep, that I was already miscounting and messing up. So it allowed me to stay like real on point with it, and not have to worry about confusing the situation, you know. I don't expect it to be perfect science. I want accurate historical data so I can make adjustments and changes down the road based on the results. You know what I mean? So typically for breakfast I do about 4 eggs. Today I knew I was going to do a lot of miles, so I actually ate 6 eggs, which still only bumps me up to about 420 calories for breakfast. That's not too bad. Today I did like a taco thing, maybe more like a fajita, as you guys would look at it, like a fajita. We get the taco seasoning, and then I bought some steak that was already kind of shredded and stuff like that, and I made that. I used that for tacos with like some green peppers and red peppers and onions and yellow peppers and just a little taco seasoning, and just scooped it up with a couple tortillas and went to town. And I kind of like that. I think I'll take that approach on Saturdays from now on. I think I'm going to do some sort of, because it's just like, it's almost like finger food. You don't have to eat a whole lot of it. You can eat like 1 or 2 tacos and then go back to work and do other stuff, because I usually try to keep myself busy and multitask through the day. So making something like that available for me on a Saturday when I plan on doing extra physical workout stuff, then it's probably going to help me out with the endurance in the long run and everything else. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to eat it. You certainly don't want to eat junk. But as long as I keep what I'm putting in my face pretty lean, hopefully over time, then the body will have the same results. So we'll just see. Give it time. I'm only about 30 days into this challenge. I have lost, however, 20 pounds so far. I started out 270. I had been holding 270 for quite a while. I had crept over the last couple of years from, I think, honestly, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I could probably check like an Instagram post or something, and I was actually less than 200 pounds, 198 and a half or something like that. And that's where I'm pretty much about as lean as I get. Anything less than that, it's just too skinny for me. I don't like it. So I'm really lean once I hit that 200 pound mark. Really, really lean. So that's kind of my goal. I'd like to be back there, but I'm just going to do the work and stay healthy, and hopefully the change happens all by itself, and I don't have to put a lot of extra special effort into it, because that number doesn't really have value to me. I just want to be healthy. So I haven't figured out the exact calorie count for the amount of the taco thing that I ate. We did about 2 pounds of this steak. And if I compare that, though, to the ribeye steak that I had before, I would say quantity-wise it was very similar. I haven't eaten all of it. yet. And I think with my leftovers, I'm probably, and maybe it's a little bit more. I don't know. Last time that was about 1,200 calories though. I need to get a little scale so I can start weighing stuff, so I have a more accurate dimension, number in order to do these calculations with. But so I would say worst case scenario, to be honest with you, would be maybe 1,500 calories or something like that. To conclude, if I ate every last piece of all of that kind of shredded steak that there was, I don't, maybe there's a couple calories in there for some tortillas or something. I don't put no sour cream on it. It's just a little salt and pepper. But to be honest, though, at 10 miles, I burned 1,355 calories, 1,355 calories. Now, I don't know if that number is exactly perfect because I'm just using the monitor on the treadmill, and it doesn't have every detail about my body weight and all that. And I think that number is a factor in there. So it's another thing I got to research and figure out some better statistical numbers. But I just took an average based on my first 5 miles I did today, and then I started multiplying that, and I added a whole column to my little spreadsheet here, so that way it does like a cumulative thing. So far this year, in the first month here, I have burned 12,059 calories just doing my 10-mile challenge. That's pretty good. Now, on that note, I really wanted to get 10 miles ahead of schedule because I'm worried about injury or like a sick day or something like that, or some crazy long, or go out of town, something, and family thing, and there be an issue where I can't get my miles in like I want. So I want to be ahead of it, so that way I have a few miles in the bag. That way it's not such a big deal to catch up. I learned the first week when I had missed a couple of days that it takes a lot of extra to catch up. So now, in order for me to get 1,000 miles in 365 days, I need to get a little less than 2 3/4 of a mile, 2.74 miles. So that's not even 3 miles. But at a minimum, I'm making myself try to hit that 3-mile mark every single day. And that's allowing me to get like 1/4 of a mile in the bag every time I do it, every single day. And that'll add up, right? That's an extra mile, almost 2 miles in a week. But on days like today, when I put all that extra mileage in, 10 miles in one day, now I'm already like 12 1/4 miles ahead. And tomorrow I want to hit another 10 miles. It might be, I think it's actually, yeah, because I'm at 89 miles right now. It'll be 11 tomorrow by close of business, because I want the first 100 miles done. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a few days ahead of my month, right? Because I started this on the 8th. 30 days later would be approximately the 8th. There are 31 days in this particular month I'm looking at right here. I don't know, 31, 30, 29 days, which 28, whatever you guys want to call it. A month is a month. I don't think it matters. But anyhow, so the 8th of this month would be approximately a month. Now, if I crush out my 11 more miles yet to go tomorrow, I'm done. I'm already at my 30-mile mark. But I still, or my 100-mile mark. But to be honest, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4 more days yet. So, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm making good progress. My legs are tired right now. I might have a problem in the morning when I wake up. We'll see if 10 miles is my limit. I like this approach. I really do. The volume is getting up there. The numbers are getting up there. And I believe that after this week, I'll be hitting a solid 40 miles almost every single week. 30 for sure, maybe 40. The biggest change that I'm going to make is my 3-mile minimum. I'm going to try to make that a 4-mile minimum by getting 2 miles in before I head out in the day, and then 2 miles when I come home. Spread it out. Kick my metabolism up twice outside of work and everything else, and I think that's going to help pretty big. It'll make a big difference. I mean, like all the way back in like high school and stuff like that, people call it 2-a-days, football practice and that sort of thing. People would do that they go in and do a workout in the morning, and then they go do another one in the afternoon or something like that. I think summer times they do that kind of thing. But anyhow, so I'm rocking and rolling. I mean, I'm really doing good. The 5 miles I did in the afternoon today, I watched a movie half the time. I got Netflix sitting right there in front of me on the TV. I got my treadmill set up kind of like on the side of the living room here, so I can do homework. I got a printer and a laptop hooked up. I can do any other function I want at the same time I'm doing my miles. It just allows me to bring the bottom up so I don't stay idle, so my metabolism just fall off, and it actually, I believe it's making every single aspect of my life better. More cognitive, like faster, my reading, my comprehension even. Like I'm watching these little videos and reading these little things for this little training I'm doing for work, and it's sticking better. I'm not drowsy. A little bit sometimes because I spent a lot of miles on the truck and driving, and that is probably the worst part of my health right there overall. Is it's like a minimum of like 10 hours every single week no matter what. So I wish I could figure out a way around that, but it ain't happening anytime soon. Anyhow, so tomorrow I got a big day. I start working out with my son, hopefully on Sundays from now on. And that'd be cool. That'd be just some good quality time for me and him too, And I'm not sure that he would want to do anything on this, but just overall being healthy, try to live and be the example, So that's my plan. I'm gonna get up early. I think I'm gonna be at the gym that he wants to go to, close to his house. It's about an hour and a half from here for me, but I'll get up in the morning at 3. Maybe I'll do a mile or two, or maybe I'll just drive straight down there and I'll be at the gym so I can do plenty of miles there, and just get ahead of it, And then we'll see where that goes. We'll see. Maybe when I wake up in the morning, I got to spend 2 hours stretching just to be able to walk right after doing all these miles a day. But I doubt it. Anyhow, so I think that I probably ate close to 2,000 calories a day, but I turned around and burned almost 14,000 or 1,400 of those on the treadmill. So I don't think I can go wrong, no matter what. My metabolism, I don't think it can slow down, because even though I'm burning more calories, I'm staying on the treadmill, which is waking the metabolism up at the same time, so it doesn't have the chance to slow down and shut down, right? So my calories are very restricted, but I'm eating very clean, mostly meat, drinking lots of water, a couple cups of coffee, and I'm good to go. I don't need anything else. So far, so good. So I'll do this for a few months, and then maybe like when I hit like the first quarter mark, I'll try to eat as lean as I can, as clean as I can, just as much meat as I can, and maybe some vegetables in there a little bit to give myself a little variety of vitamins and stuff. But everything else I eat, I just don't feel as good when I'm done. So I'm gonna stay this course for a while, see if it runs out. But maybe when I hit like my first quarter, my first 3 months of this, maybe I'll make an appointment, get some blood work done, and see if there's anything I need to worry about. Probably should have done it before I started this, but I'll be alright. I ain't got time for all that. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I probably will not be doing a video upload in the morning. I will make a video, but I don't think I'll upload it because I don't. It just doesn't work. I'll try it. If they have Wi-Fi at that gym, I might be able to. Because I do the videos from my phone, but we'll see. Anyhow, you have a good weekend. I will talk to you again tomorrow. God bless.